Hi guys, welcome to Black Diesel Garage. I'm Gabe, and today I am not working because I am a bulldozer operator, and it's rained a lot. And as we all know,
bees cannot fly in rain.
Bulldozers can't fly. But it's rained a lot and it's too muddy to even work with the bulldozer, so I'll probably be off work for a week or so. But today I am on my way to go get a trailer and haul some junk off to scrap. I think I have around 4 or 5 motors. No, four motors I'm going to be hauling off to scrap, and I'll probably find some random tidbits to throw in there too. I'm gonna go get a trailer, go load these motors up, probably tell you what each one of them came out of. And one of them, I'm planning on getting it today. I don't know if I can because one, it's kind of wet and it's in a pasture, and I don't have a good way to pick the motor up. So I'm gonna try to use my imagination and be creative and get this motor picked up and loaded up so I can take it to scrap, because I'm not doing anything else today, so why not? So stay tuned, you'll see that in a little bit. Well, this is about 2 days later from when I actually filmed the beginning to this video. I got to where I was going, and I should have thought about it. It would have made sense to think about it, but somehow my brain bypassed that. But it being wet, it was too wet to drive into a pasture, and it was also too wet to even get to the trailer I was trying to get to. So I didn't get anything hauled, but it's about 2 days later. I don't know what the temperature is right now. Yesterday it was 21 degrees. I think at night it was like 18 degrees. And I think today it's supposed to get up to 40 something. I don't know the temperature at the moment, but it's like 8 o'clock or something. And the sun's out and stuff, but it should still all be frozen. So with it all frozen, I can probably hook up to the trailer and I can probably get this motor out of a little pasture. So this is happening about 2 days later. Well, and I guess I have something else to say on here. I haven't put much thought to it, so I don't know how to say it. And I'm not trying to force feed you guys anything, my opinions, if you're not Christian. But I will say, for lack of a better word, I guess a better word would be follower of Christ, but that would be my religion. I don't prefer Christian just because it can be thought of in so many different ways, and so many people claim to be Christian nowadays. But I think I am going to share a little bit of my religion on this channel. Not just because I'm opinionated or anything, although I probably am. And I am a good, wholesome American and do believe that you have your freedom of speech and you have the right to believe what you want. So if you believe the same as me, great, awesome. If you don't believe the same as me, I don't think about you any different, awesome. This is just how I feel about things, and this is my channel, and it is and isn't what the channel's about. Technically, this is a vehicle channel, but in my opinion, this is what the world's about, so it should be involved in everything. So technically, this is what the channel's about too. But when I started making these YouTube videos, I did have in mind that I would share some of my belief on here, and I've only done that once, I think, and haven't done a very good job of that. And this kind of started a couple Sundays ago for me. I go to church most Sundays, and I don't put a limit on anything like a lot of Christians. I guess limit isn't the right word, but I don't know, there's a lot of, one reason I don't like the term Christian is because the widely known Christian nowadays is very pushy, I guess, on being church every Sunday, and if you don't do this, you're not saved, and yada, yada, yada. I guess I'm kind of more relaxed in that sense. But, not to get into all that right now, but it's a couple Sundays ago, I went to church in the morning at a church my wife leads worship for, and it was about being a consumer Christian, and I'll talk more about that in a minute here. And then, the next following Sunday, I skipped church, and then, which was a different church, and then I went back when the church my wife plays music at, we weren't going to be going to that one. And the preacher, or not the preacher, someone who stepped in for the preacher, was supposed to preach the Sunday I wasn't going to be there about being a consumer Christian. And he got sick. And the following Sunday after that, my wife went to go lead worship for them. And since he was sick, he skipped out. And the next Sunday, when I was there, which he wasn't even supposed to be doing that Sunday, he did, and preached once again for the second part of being a consumer Christian. And then after that, the Sunday after that one, I skipped church in the morning, the church we usually go to, and went to a church in the evening, one I wanted to go to, but we hadn't gone to yet, or I hadn't gone to. And it was in the evening, so I skipped the morning church and went to the different church in the evening. I'm not good at explaining things, but that's the third different church. I'm talking about 3 different churches here. But I went there, and almost basically what I got from that was kind of in a sense of being a consumer Christian. And especially from the first church I was going to, beginning of the month, the real view there, or at least what I took from it on being a consumer Christian, was it is about us, but it's not about us and our feelings about things. Church is really about others. It's not about how, oh, well, I feel this way about this, and I feel this way about the music and the people here and what some of the people here believe and stuff. That's not the reason we're going to church, to make us feel comfortable. It's not about us, it's about others. So it's whether you're going to church to be a consumer just for yourself, for that reason, or whether you're going to church to learn, whether if it fits you just perfect or you like it or not, whether you're going there to learn to spread the gospel. It's about other people. It's not about how your church suits you. It's how you suit your church and you perform outreach and spreading the gospel. I probably butchered that up and did not explain that very well. Yeah, I just can't come up with anything better at the moment. Probably shouldn't be doing stuff while I'm driving anyways, but I'm trying to pay attention. I'm just holding the phone here and letting my thoughts out. But in a sense of me hearing all that, I don't think I'm a consumer Christian. I don't go to church for the consumption of it, how it makes me feel and stuff. But I don't think I'm the opposite of a consumer Christian. I'm not putting out like I should be. I'm not reaching out. So, with that being said, me hearing it Sunday after Sunday after Sunday, and planning on this channel from the beginning having somewhat of a Christian or follower of Christ outreach to it, I haven't done a good job of that, so I will put some more of that in my videos probably. And I'm a young guy, I'm only 24, so I mean, you can't base knowledge off of age, but I would say I'm not a super qualified person to be giving advice or listening to, but maybe just putting something out there of my thoughts and what I've learned and my opinion might help some other people. And if you listen through this all the way, I appreciate that. I may say some things here and there that are not correct, because I'm human and we do that. And I hope I don't ever seem like I'm trying to force feed any of you people who aren't Christian. I believe for me, it's a very important thing. Some people are against it, and if you are, I'm okay with that. I'm trying to think of a good way to say this, because I don't want to sound pushy in either direction, but you have your own beliefs. You have the right to believe what you want to believe, but I believe that we were made by a creator and we all have a purpose. And with me having this channel, I could probably be fulfilling my purpose a little better by outreaching. And I don't want to step on anyone's toes if you don't believe that. So, even if we don't have the same beliefs, I still like all of you and love you all. And I'm here at my destination, and it's still all frozen. So while it's frozen, I'm gonna see if I can get to what I was gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can yank a motor across the ground and hoist it up in a tree to put it in a trailer. So we'll get to that. All right, so here's the motor. This is a 351 Windsor. I'm trying to remember what this one came out of. Oh. Why do I have this 351 Windsor? All right, well, it might come to me later why I have this one. Oh, the flex plate's bent. But I can't remember what this one was from. So I will maybe get back to you on that if I can remember that. I'm gonna go get a rope, tie a rope to it, and yank it over to that tree and try to hoist it up in the tree so I can drop it in a trailer. So far, so good. I found some ice. So like a 5-year-old, I'm gonna see if I can walk on it. Yep, that's some good ice. All right, so now I'm thinking I can take the rope and put it over the tree. Dragging it went all right, so maybe we can get hoisted up into the tree without breaking the rope. Well, that was unsuccessful, so I'm gonna see if I can ruin a ratchet strap. Get the ratchet strap to do. Well, that actually went very well. In case you're wondering, yes, you can pick up a motor by the timing dealio. It will do it. Now, just to see how to reach up into the tree and tie the motor to the tree so I can take the truck to get the trailer. All right, let's see how that works. So far, so good. So I'll get the trailer. Now this might be a bit of a pain because the trailer has a messed up axle, the ring gear's all chewed up, so the tires catch, especially when you're trying to back it up. So I'll try to pull past this motor and back it up underneath. That actually went very smoothly. Usually it doesn't go like this. Success. I also own a Ranger bed trailer like this, and this one has a messed up axle, so that's not fun. Here, I'll show you something about it. So we're definitely running with fluids in there. And it also has no shocks, so it's really bouncy. You probably can't tell, but it's really squished over to one side. I'm holding my phone level right now. And I'm gonna put like 3 or 4 motors in here. So yeah. I don't even know why I said that. Why did I say so yeah? That's weird. But I'm gonna keep on to doing it. Alright, so if I remember right, this 350 on Windsor was one I bought from a junkyard, then found out it had really low compression, and I stole the cast iron 4-barrel intake manifold off to use on a different vehicle, and then it got rusted and is junk. That's the inline 4 out of the Ranger, the seized one. This here is an inline 6 out of 94 or 95 E320 Mercedes. And then this is one I bought from LKQ for that car, but turned out it had real low compression, so now it's just gonna get scrapped. And I'm also gonna throw this Craftsman mower in here. And then this is an old mower I bought a long time ago, and I'd like to turn it into kind of a little racing or pulling mower. I'd like to put like chrome wheels on it, paint it maybe maroon with a flat black front, put 2 little stacks on it maybe, stretch the front, and then I'd like to put a motorcycle engine in it. Totally redo it just as a toy. And it's actually got a 3-speed transmission. So that'd be kind of cool someday. But I'm gonna struggle getting this in there. All right, and we're ready to go. Well, now since I'm ready to go, I'll show you what could happen, but what's not gonna happen. So you see, it doesn't have shocks, so you can very easily move it with little force. And well, you see, that tire is not halfway flat. It's a hair over halfway flat. And it's on an aluminum rim. So this side is way lower. Barely any force, it moves a lot. Tire squishes a lot, so the half full tire, not half full, more than half full tire will move a lot and create a lot of heat. But it's okay because it has less air, so it's not going to expand the air too much and blow up. It'll just expand the air and make it level, in theory. But if it does just get hot and crumble apart, luckily we'll be riding on an aluminum rim down the road. So that won't tear up the pavement. The rim will give away and turn to nothing. And that's good. So that's what will happen at the worst if we don't get pulled over for the dragging metal underneath and maybe all the oil dripping out. So let's hit it. Well, everything went all right with that. I was gonna take a video of the claw grabbing the motors out of the back of the trailer, but instead me and the guy there just grabbed them by hand and yanked them out of the back. So I didn't have time to video that. But I did get the trailer back, which was uneventful, so I didn't record any of that. But it was 1 ton, so 2,000 pounds. And that was all in that little F150 trailer with all those problems. So it was pretty great that everything went okay, just because that probably wasn't the smartest moment of my life. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the smartest. And scrap price still right now is $145 a ton. So that's what we got for it, because it was 1 ton. So thanks for watching. Once again, all the support is appreciated. I like all the likes and the comments. And if you do like the channel, go ahead and follow it. I have new stuff coming out all the time, mostly on diesel builds we're doing. But thanks again for your support. See you guys.